Alright guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir video. It's been a week since my last video because I was away, but I haven't quit. Alright, I've been playing the game daily. In this video, I want to show you guys probably the world's strongest rally team. Like, I've been really into rally team right now, and today I'm on this crazy account here. Alright, this account has the craziest rally combo, so I'm gonna do a showcase on this on a crazy rally team. So still, I think the most broken champion on the rally affinity is Philto. Like, I'm talking about damage dealing. I think Philto is actually more broken than Thelandor. This exclusive legendary, I think Philto is more broken in pretty much every content of the game except for Vortex, the clan boss. I think the damage of this guy is like out of this world, and this account has max inspiration, so this is gonna have some type of crazy damage. And then for Thelandor, we're gonna showcase this guy with his exclusive artifact. Only two inspiration. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, I think his like max inspiration is really crazy, but how much money would that cost, right? And for Huberg, I'm gonna leave this guy behind, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, there's just no way a team can fit in 3 DPS, and I think Philto and Thelandor is just better than Huberg. And then we're gonna use 2 support champion. It's gonna be Alton, that's the first one, and Laurentheo. So Laurentheo, I talked about this champion before. Like, you're gonna need this champion 100% if you want to build an end game rally team. Like, this ultimate is super necessary for end game rally team. You can't really get away with this. Like 40% increased attack and 25% recharge ultimate skill on rally ally. This is too good to not use. Right? And the second support is ultimate. I think this guy is also really good. He can do some decent damage, but his passive is a really good support skill, which is gonna give your rally ally a damage bonus. So I consider both of these as support champion, and we can use 2 DPS together, Thelandor and Philto. Then we can use 1 tank, which is a Celia. Well, it can be a Celia or it can be Jillian, right? So, like, let's take a look at how fast this team can do dungeons. Grave of Venom. Let's see. Let's see how fast we can take down this boss with this crazy rally combo. Okay, so I have all the gears. Let's see how fast can this be. I only need 1 tank. Okay, so I think I'm unlucky here, because the decreased defense didn't go to the boss. It went to the orbs on the side, right? So you can see the best is 12 seconds. 12 seconds with this team. So if the decreased defense went to the boss is gonna get instantly deleted, like 1 shot. So Grave of Curse, this is actually one of the tougher dungeon, but it's actually the same thing. Let me just buy the stamina, buy the 60. I think this is the second hardest dungeon except for Ancient Battlefield. So this is probably gonna be like 12 seconds as well. Do this. Everyone gets rally. Okay, so how long is that? 17 seconds. Oh, so okay, so not super lucky because Alton's ultimate is a 10 hit. Alright, maybe the decreased defense didn't trigger on the first couple hits, so unlucky run. But you guys get the point. Like, I think with a single Philto, it's probably the similar timing. Like, if the Philto is strong enough. Like it's similar timing. Okay, so this place, I should keep them close, but actually it doesn't matter. Let's just see the damage here. Okay, see if I can get a decreased defense. Okay, so it. How fast is that? I think this one is pretty fast. So 14 seconds. The best is 13 seconds. And the Philto is doing more damage than Thelandor. Right, so I think this dungeon is gonna be the similar story. This team can do Ancient Battlefield, by the way, because the boss can do a stun. Like I can't take that stun on my team, so this team cannot do Ancient Battlefield. So let's see this one, and then we're gonna go to the Vortex, see how much damage this team can do. Okay, that's like a 15-second run. Yeah, so yeah, Philto just has probably the best burst damage in the game. Guy is too good. Alright, so now let's go to Vortex. Vortex. Let's take a look. I already did Vortex. Usually I do Vortex in a wild team. So we're gonna try a rally team here. Alright. So yeah, that's the team composition. Exact same thing. And this week, it doesn't really have the increased lightning damage, increased radiant damage and stuff. So it's not gonna be super high. What is the weekly buff? Let me see. What is the weekly buff? So it's 30% more fire damage and some extra damage reduction. So anyways, let's just see what this team can do. This Radiance Rally team can do. Alright. Kill timing here. Okay, so let's see it. I'm gonna see the damage meter on the right hand side. 1 support and 4 DPS. Not 4 DPS, like basically 4 DPS, right? Just 1 tank and healer with some crazy DPS. I think in Vortex, Thelandor's damage is actually higher than Philto because this is consistent damage output, right? But they're actually really close. They're actually really close. We can take a look at their damage comparison. The Philto does so much more damage for some reason. Weird. Okay, so anyways, I'm just gonna let it run for a while. I'll be right back. Alright, so let's take a look how much longer this team can hold together. I think it's gonna be pretty close until the boss wipe my team. Oh, Thelandor died, okay. So as time goes by, their damage is actually pretty close, but for some reason Thelandor dies first. Okay, my team is falling apart. So it's gonna be 80 million damage without any weekly buff. 80 million damage from this team. I think it's pretty decent. And like these two guys actually also have decent damage. Like not crazy damage, but Autumn and Lauren Theo, they can put together around 25% combined damage, right? It's not bad. I think except for the Flora team, this is probably the best team for Vortex right now. I think this is probably even better than the Dauntless team. Maybe I was wrong. I think Dauntless is probably still better. Alright, maybe this team is number 3. Anyways, I will just quit. Let's see the damage output here. I'm just gonna check their damage meter. So yeah, they're both like 37%. Actually really close. Thelandor with exclusive artifact at inspiration 2, but Philto is inspiration 5. So that's the difference. And anyways, that's gonna be it for the video. Just showing you guys like what like world's strongest rally team looks like, right? And for rally affinity, radiance affinity, I think it's really not for low spenders. Like this affinity kind of requires very specific legendary for it to work. Like one thing you cannot miss is Theo, right? And I would say like if you're not like low spending, like you're gonna get Theo and Alton together and pair with another DPS, then you can try out the rally team, right? It's basically the structure of the team. You have Theo, you have Alton, you have 1 DPS. That's 3-man combo. Then you have 1 tank and 1 healer. That's it. That's the combo, right? And I think most of the champions here are pretty solid. I think every champion here are pretty solid. Like all these champions here, not a single one is a bottom tier legendary, I would say, right? And there are some solid epic champion on the faction as well. It's just the rally champion on the epic rarity, like it's not gonna work very well in the end game because they cannot get rally buff very consistently, right? So anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Bye.